at his 4th over here while he tries to get his 5th online. But we are seeing Legionnaire pushing out only one Archon, but he's got a bunch of Templars in this mix. Psystorm's going to be crucial. This huge ball of Zerglings going to be able to surround, working their way to the back. Now the Mutas come in with this Zergling surround. One of these High Templars fleeing goes down, and these Mutas able to work that splash. Guardian Shields a little delayed there, coming off. Force Fields finally trying to protect the army. A little bit of delayed sentry use. Finally the Zerglings go down. Only these Stalkers and one sentry working on these Mutalisks. And Kotlz is trying to work through them, bringing in more Zerglings. There's even Overlords are going to try and join the party. And he's worked through a lot of Legionnaire's forces, but there's just too many Stalkers right now. And that army goes down. But the Zergling panic button has been hidden. And he is bringing in those emergency Zerglings to try and finish this army off. Looking to get the surround, blinking out. Might lose the High Templars. Desperation Psystorm even hitting his own units, but he does clean up these Zerglings as we see the reinforcement Zealots coming to join in. More and more panic button Zerglings joining the fray here as these Zealots are coming in to close the door on this Hail Mary Zergling play. But right now, despite losing that engagement, really, because Legionnaire had to fall back and had to use these Zealots to bail him out, more and more Zerglings being built for Kotlz right now. That's all he's bringing online, and it's not surprising because he's trying to get this Ultralisk Cavern online. He has tons and tons of gas saved up, so if he can get his mineral production and he can really hit these gold minerals a little bit harder, he can get mass Ultras, which is going to do nasty things to this unit composition. But his economy right now has been suffering as Legionnaire looks to shut down all these Overlords spreading creep all over the place. So bad situation here for Kotlz. If he could get his mining production up a lot higher than it is now, he's around 1500, so finally getting some value out of this gold expansion. And if he could really make use of that, he could actually pump out a bunch of Ultras and really ruin Legionnaire's day. But it might be too little too late, because Legionnaire has just been playing so strongly, getting his 4th online now, and he's really far in front at this point.
It just looks like Kotlz needs more time. That's all he needs. He just needs a bunch more Ultras on the field. It looks like they're starting to hit as these Dark Templars try and take him out, but this Overseer actually spots him and gets cheaply taken out by only a handful of those Zerglings needed to do that. So really, it's just Kotlz just buying more time as these Ultras need to come out, and this massive ball of Protoss units with these Templars just so devastating. About to hit, you would assume. They're just waiting right outside the watchtower. He knows it's there, so we'll just have to wait and see what Kotl's response is.
Yeah, first Ultralisk coming out. That Carapace upgrade is done, so but still 5 Ultras in production, and the Adrenal Glands for the Zerglings. He needs all of his Ultras, and he needs that attack upgrade with so many Zerglings. And Legionnaire pushing forward right now, not giving any time to Kotlz, and time is exactly what Kotlz needs. More Ultras popping out, trying to get us around. I feel that Kotlz has gone a little bit too early here. Bunch more Ultras coming in, and the Blinkstalkers pulling back. Psystorm's going off, and more Ultras coming in, but all the Zerglings have been thinned out. That Adrenal Glands upgrade finally finishes, but now nice surround by these Zealots on these Ultras. These Ultras, because of that engaging so early, had to fight piecemeal and were picked off right there, and Legionnaire is falling back, does not want to fight this many Ultras, especially with those upgrades. But he himself has 3-2-1 ground units. These gateway units, despite taking tons and tons of damage from the splash damage from these Ultras, are really heavily upgraded right now, and even taking his island expansion. So Legionnaire is in great shape, using this Warp Prism to devastating effect, warping in a bunch of Zealots at this expansion, taking down this Spinecrawler, although Kotlz is bringing in his Zerglings and his Ultras to take this base out. Meanwhile, Legionnaire's main army is pushing across the map, taking these last Fray Zerglings, but then he's shoot and scoop by Legionnaire. More Ultras coming out, and Legionnaire looking to take advantage of these split forces of Kotlz. This is bad news if he can get into this gold expansion. This Ultra holding the line. Now we see more Ultras joining in. Psystorm piling up on top of these raging elephants, and the Zealots coming in to bravely form a wall here against these Ultralisks. going absolutely crazy, finally melting through the Ultras. More Ultras coming in, even a mothership on the way for Legionnaire. Oh baby, I hope we see that. But now we're seeing these Blinkstalkers wade through these Ultras, and Kotlz calls GG. So Kotlz goes down, Legionnaire takes out the Zhasz Open, and I'm so disappointed that we didn't have 2 more minutes to wait for that mothership.
The mothership was on the field and it was just all over. It was being built. He just knew it. Kotlz just decided it was all time for game over there. But really great play for Legionnaire. He just was able to sense that really he just needed to finish it before these Ultras played a huge part. He was able to finish off the initial Ultra forces and pushed at the right time. Just great play by Legionnaire to come back even from that first loss to really win it 2-0 there, 2-1, sorry. So yeah, just great play.
Yeah, Legionnaire was just too strong, and Kotlz just relied too much on those Zerglings, which really didn't pay off for him in the end. And, well, he had that 6 mothership sense, and so he called GG, and that was a really great series. So, good to see Legionnaire back and really playing so dominantly.